Portugal has a long tradition in dry fermented sausage making. In north of Portugal, here, Trás-os-Montes is a region known by its great variety and high-quality traditional meat products. One of the most appreciated by Portuguese consumers is Salpicão. It's a dry fermented sausage ready to eat that reach the highest prices in the market. You can see here a picture of Salpicão. It is manufactured by small production units following spontaneous fermentation. In production process of Salpicão, diced pork meat is mixed with ingredients such as salt, garlic, laurel, sweet pepper, wine, red or white wine, and water. The mixture is left at 40 degrees during 2 from 6 days, and then it's stuffed in pork tin casings, and it's hung vertically in smoking and drying chambers during 10 to 25 days. Then the final product is sent for conversion. The variations in both ingredients and production process are responsible for the distinct quality and sensory characteristics found in products of each manufacturer. So the aims of this work was to investigate the presence of total viable mesophilic bacteria, Enterobacteriaceae, Listeria monocytogenes, Salmonella, and Staphylococcus from raw meat to final product. We also studied the evolution of fermentative flora, namely lactic acid bacteria and Microbiological during the production process. So a total of samples were collected from a total of 3 batches of 2 traditional producers. 3 samples from each batch were collected in diced meat, butter before filling, after smoking, and final product. I have a problem? Okay. All the samples were analyzed for pH and water activity. It was also performed microbiological analysis of fermentative flora by the quantification of lactic acid bacteria and Microbiological in samples from butter and final product. It were also determined the hygiene indicators, the counts of total viable mesophilic bacteria and Enterobacteriaceae, and also the pathogenic Staphylococcus aureus, Listeria monocytogenes, and was also detected the presence of Salmonella. The hygiene indicators and pathogenic microorganisms were screened in all samples. Concerning the results of pH and water activity, it was observed that pH has variations during the production process for both producers. For producer 1, here, the pH increased during the process and no significant differences between batches were observed. For producer 2, the pH decreased during the production process, following the typical trend of the fermented sausages. It were also observed significant differences between batches. As expected, the water activity decreased during the production process of sausage for both producers. Both for pH and water activity, in almost all stages of production, no significant differences were observed between producers. As you can see here by the results of statistical analysis. Regarding the results of the microbiological results of fermentative flora determined in butter and final product, we have different results for both producers. For producer 1, both microorganisms present in equal proportion, and their development was not boosted during production process, but in batch B, both populations dropped from butter to final product. For producer 2, we observed an increase of fermentative flora during production. You can see here from batch to final product in the level of microcasia, and here it also happens the same for the lactic acid bacteria. For producer 2, the lab reached the highest values, and since they are responsible for acid production, they were consequently responsible also for the drop of pH observed during the production process. The results of the total viable count, we can see that for both producers, the raw meat presented comparable levels of these microorganisms. Here, first line. And during the maceration of the meat with the condiments up to the filling step, the levels slightly increased. But for producer 1, smoking had a positive effect on reduction of this flora, and the final product presented a relatively low microbial load, around 4 log of colony forming units per gram. For producer 2, the counts of mesophilic increased significantly from raw meat until the final product, and in final product we have higher levels, around 7-8 log of colony forming units. Regarding the Enterobacteriaceae, no significant differences between producers, but we observed significant differences between batches. The initial contamination was present identical profile for both producers, around 3 to 3 lower of colony forming units. In the first 3 stages of the processing, the levels increased slightly, but smoking had a decreasing effect on population for both producers. But for producer 1, there was a great reduction until non-detectable levels, and for producer 2, the smoking conditions applied appeared to be insufficient to eliminate these microorganisms in final product, as you can see here. The results of Staphylococcus aureus revealed that for producer 1, the initial contamination was slightly higher, but the smoking was more efficient in reducing the microbial load. For producer 2, it has a longer smoking period from 18 to 23 days, but this period did not inhibit the pathogen, because the smoking process was not performed in a continuous way. In fact, they had lots of smoking periods intercalated with room temperature. But according to the Food Safety Authority of Ireland guidelines, we can say that 50% of the batches were satisfactory because they presented lower than 20 colony forming units per gram. The remaining batches were in borderline with counts of the Staphylococcus aureus between 20 and 10 to the power of 4 colony forming units per gram. Finally, for Listeria monocytogenes, we can see differences between batches and producers, mainly in the 3 stages of the process. In diced meat of producer 1, the Listeria monocytogenes were only detected in batch C. For producer 2, the Listeria monocytogenes was present in all batches and was quantified in 2 of them. In pathogen filling, Listeria was detected in all batches of both producers, and higher values were present in Salpicão of producer 1. However, after smoking, this microorganism was not recovered in any of the samples of both producers. So, we can say that we saw differences between producers in pH during the process. It increased for producer 1 and decreased for producer 2. In producer 2, the decrease of pH followed the typical trend of fermented sausages. We observed no significant differences in water activity of the final products between 2 producers, levels of total viable count in producer to increase from raw meat until final product. Smoking had a decreasing effect on levels of Enterobacteriaceae for both producers, and the presence of Staphylococcus in the final product of both producers, although not at high levels. The most important is that Listeria monocytogenes and Salmonella were not detected in the final products. As Salpicão is a meat product that can be consumed without cooking, there is a need to control the microbiological quality of the product to reinforce the good practices of hygiene and manufacture during production. I would like to thank the financial support of this project, to FCT, the Portuguese institution, and thank you for your attention.